Chicago Bulls get only their second 20-point victory on the season tonight against the Washington Wizards as Dosunmu also scored his career high of 34 points. We're going to talk about it, break it all down, have some fun and more as only we can do. But first, we got to play that winning intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
I see red, I see red, I see red, I see red, yeah, I see red, I see red, I see red, I see.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform that we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the Bulls getting this dub today as they beat the Washington Wizards by 29 points, almost a 30-point victory for the Chicago Bulls. Dosunmu leads the way in the 34 points. He goes 14 of 22 from the field, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. He's really stepped it up while Kobe White has been out. Then you also have Nikola Vucevic being the second leading scorer in this game. He scores 29 points and 13 rebounds with 2 assists and a steal to add to that as well. You get 16 points from Alex Caruso off for this team, 7 of 12. And DeMar DeRozan only takes 7 shots in this game, gets 11 free throws, though. He hits 7 of 11 from the free throw line. He ends up with 13 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks from DeMar DeRozan. And then Andre Drummond leading the way with 13 points off the bench. Torrey Craig had 4. He was also in that starting lineup. He only played 18 minutes, though. Dalen Terry played 18 minutes for 6 points. The team played 24 minutes with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 6 points from him. He had a plus minus of plus 22 in this game as well. Javon Carter, back to being ball-headed hoe. Javon Carter, 1 for 4 from the field. We got to see Adama Sanogo in this game. 1 minute played. He makes 1 shot, gets 1 rebound in that time as well. He's 4 for 4 in his NBA minute so far. And then Andre Drummond with 13 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist in this game as well. So a solid game for the Chicago Bulls. They take care of business. They led throughout the way. We usually see the Bulls give up big leads, right? It was good to see that not happen in this game. The Washington Wizards had a lead for 36 seconds in this game, and that's only because, guess what? They hit the first shot of the game. Other than that, the Chicago Bulls had the lead throughout most of this game. We won the rebounding battle 51-32. Did we win the rebounding battle? Talked about it in the pre-recorded video and in the pregame. The Washington Wizards are the second worst rebounding team in the NBA. So that makes a lot of sense for the Chicago Bulls. They get 16 second chance points in this game, 68 points in the paint for the Chicago Bulls in this game, and 31 points off the bench. Now, the Washington Wizards did have 36 points off the bench. Points off turnovers, the Washington Wizards won that 25-22. But overall, the Bulls took care of business. And that's what we need to see them do against a weaker team, right? So the Bulls move another step closer to 500. Not that it necessarily matters. They're 2 games below 500. They do face the Portland Trailblazers on Monday after a day off, so we'll see how they can fare in that one. But, yeah, Bulls took care of business. We even got to see Nikola Vucevic do the too small to somebody. When's the last time you saw that? That was crazy. That was crazy. Shout out to Nikola Vucevic having a really big game for the Chicago Bulls tonight. Really important to see him do that. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at things, man. JK says, the team looks most NBA ready out of all our young guys. What do you think, Haize? Well, he should be. He's been a pro since he was 19 playing over in the Euro League. So, yeah, he does. And he should be, though. He understands where to be on defense, how to operate in space. His passing solid, right? He's really, really good spot. Marcus Korn, the son of Michael Korn, in the building says, let's go Bulls. Shout out to you, brother. Bro, if Caruso was hurt, Billy should be fired for real. Billy's not going to be fired, so I can tell you that right now. This has got to be the best win of the year. I mean, if you're talking about margin of victory, yeah, but I can't say a win against the Washington Wizards that have won 11 games on the season is the best win when we've beaten teams much better records than that, much better teams than us overall. So, yeah, I can't say that, but hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Marcus Korn says young players came in the end and cooked. DT was playing great. DT, listen, love the minutes that Dalen Terry gave today. And like I said on, the daily episodes a few times now, I really hope that whatever this front office is planning this offseason, to maximize the young players, put them in roles where they can start thriving and really growing in, is at the forefront of any of those plans, because a lot of these young guys are really starting to see that we're really starting to see that they have that ceiling that they were drafted to have. So AC got hurt up 20 with 4 minutes in the game. What is Billy doing? I mean, that's just Tom Thibodeau shit, right? Bulls fit must continue. That's funny. That's hilarious. Bulls took care of business. Absolutely. Billy did a Tibbs. Yep, he for sure did. Ayo getting a 34 piece while Caruso was wearing an Io shirt is some real shit. Those two are brothers, you can tell. Listen, Kobe and Io's relationship, their chemistry on the court, all that shit is hugely important for the Bulls' future. I can't understate that enough. Like, it's really important, and they may be the backcourt of the future. They very well may be. Vooch really kicked the kid when he was down. Love losing by 20, and you get him too small, ruthless. Hey, listen, he was talking shit. Shout out to Vooch, who had a moment of getting into it with the player, and then immediately scored on him and gave him the too small. You gotta love the moxie there on that kid. Let's go see Red Nation stand up. Absolutely. This is why it sucks that we only play the Wizards 3 times a year. Good win though. That's funny. Vooch owns the Wizards for sure. He does, absolutely. Vooch ain't having it from someone named Eugene. That's crazy. Not you, Eugene. Not you. Anybody but Eugene. Not you, Eugene. That's hilarious, man. Career night from Io Dosunmu though. Shout out to Io Dosunmu on that one. The team and Io were with the flashy 20 plus 22 each. Hey, get it done, young fellas. Vooch ain't having it from someone that I already read that one. How did I go backwards? I came out from massage to win. Bulls win. Hey, shout out to you, Watt Slice. I like this game, Haize. Let's go. Let's hope we have Kobe White come back and win more games after the season. This was the best win, Haize. See, Red. I mean, listen, you guys are getting real excited about a win over the Washington Wizards. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad we took care of business, but it's the Wizards, right? Dalen didn't look bad tonight, to be honest. I know it's the Wizards, though. I mean, listen, Dalen he's looked good against teams other than just the Wizards. Like, he just needs minutes so he can continue to develop for sure. A decent stretch coming up. The Bulls actually might finish this month above 500. Portland, Houston, Boston, Washington, Indy, and Brooklyn might allow us to eat. Like I said before, we look at this getting the 500 thing, but in all reality, the Bulls can get to 500 and we still can be only the 9th seed. So it's like, all right, what are we really doing here? Dalen Terry's ceiling is Marquise Teague at best. Yeah, no, he's already better than Marquise Teague. That's a idiotic ass statement. DT's reaction to the too small probably mirrored all of ours. Vooch with his cartoon hijinks again. I mean, listen, it's better than Vooch humping on somebody. You know, he usually dunks on somebody and gives them the quick jab hump. So yeah, hopefully, it's better than that. Big Diesel, I don't mind the Fields trade, but Poles got fleeced by Pittsburgh. You didn't. Again, getting fleeced has lost all meaning. Like, don't get me wrong, Justin Fields has tons of potential, but unfortunately, it's also, as we've seen, where you sell at, and Fields' value was at an all-time low. I mean, when you trade somebody and their goal is that they're going to set out to be a backup, you're not going to get very much value back for that. It's an unfortunate part of it. Eugene and Justin from the Wizards are pretty good players, very young. The Bulls took care of business. DT was solid tonight, and I hope Caruso's good after the fall he took in the game. And I love that Vooch showed some personality with the too small. Listen, if Vooch just shows a little bit more edge, right, and doesn't just go out there, go through the motions all the time, that would be a completely different outlook on it, right? So many surprises today, but the too small was the most unexpected. I don't think we've ever seen Vooch do it too small. He didn't even do it right. If your name is Eugene, why are you playing professional basketball? You belonging in the count. Come on now. He can't control his name. Doesn't mean he shouldn't play. Haize, if this was AC's contract year, how much are you paying him and for how long? Ooh, that's a great question. What's he getting paid now? Was it like right at a 9.5 million? if Alex Caruso's contract year was this year, he's easily getting between 13 and 15 million a year. Easily. Easily. And that may be understating it, something, to be honest with you. Most excited that we didn't lose to the Wizards rather than us winning. I mean, I'm just glad that we took care of business, like many people have said. We're excited because these are the Bulls. We're not used to blowout wins. That's for sure. I mean, listen, only our second 20-point victory of the season. So you're not wrong. That's the thing. You're not wrong in what you said at all. It sucks, right? Especially how many people were kind of hoping or not hoping, but almost slightly expecting something to go left for the Chicago Bulls in this game, right? I was almost expecting it. Haize, how many games is too many for Kobe to sit and not mess with his MIP run? Well, he's played every game this season. You got to play at least 65 games. If I'm not mistaken, Kobe White's already played 62 games. So technically, to still be eligible as far as the rule wise, he only needs to play 3 more. I think it's 62 games. So let me look. Maybe it's 61 games. Give me 1 second. He's played in he's already qualified. He's played in 66 games this season. 66 games played. So yeah, he's already qualified. Brazil Popular says Vooch's pelvic thrust is on the scouting report teams watching out for it. That's hilarious. I hope we play our young guys even start against the Blazers. I know it won't happen, but we should. If you know it's not going to happen, why do y'all wish for something? Y'all know it's not going to happen. I never seen a fresher blue jacket. My girlfriend says I should get one too. Go get it. Go get it. I missed this game, but I'm hearing that the vid did the two, that Vooch did the too small. Yes, he did the too small. Dennis Rodman said, I just want to say, and then Todd took the mic from him. That's funny. Kyle Kuzma is fucking terrible. Kyle Kuzma is an interesting player sometimes because sometimes he can look real good. Haize, I think Caruso deserves 16 to 17 million a year. A lot of people would agree with you. Yeah, I can't. You can't think too far ahead with the excitement because even if everything goes perfectly and we win the play-in, as a reward, we get to play the Celtics, right? Yeah, as long as they finish number 1, it's gonna listen. The Bulls, and that's what I said. Like, ultimately, like I'm never gonna root for the Bulls not to win games, right? Keep winning. I hope that they go through the play-in. If they win the play-in, great. But we also got to realize what's really coming, and even by winning the play-in, so to say, ain't nothing coming out of it, right? You're gonna go into the playoffs and we'll get bounced. Like some playoff experience for a few games, I guess, right? Is that what we're looking at? So finally a game where the only bad thing is having the stars in there in that long. Yeah, I mean, listen, the starters should not have been in that long. Not gonna lie, I was scared at the end of the second, thinking they would blow that lead. I mean, it's kind of ingrained in us as Bulls fans now, right? We expect them to kind of give up big leads, right? We expect the Bulls to make a game close that just shouldn't be close. Just take care of business, right? Happy we didn't have another clutch game. That shit wrecks my nerves. Haize, I think the Bulls should rest Kobe against the Blazers and bring him back for the Rockets. I mean, I get what you're saying in that, but if he's healthy to go, they're going to play him. They may play him. They may not play him very many minutes, but they'll play him. Paul George having Kobe as his MVP is dope. He's a real one. Kobe White should be it's no question. Kobe White should be the MVP by the nature of the award. He's been the most improved player from where he was last season. It's not even close. Not even close. Another minute of the funk ain't enough, but Sanogo appearance made up for it and looked good. Not a minute of the funk. The blowout was for D Rose. Why was it for D Rose? I'm so glad to see Io improving. Maybe he can be our point guard of the future. No, Kobe's the point guard. Let's be clear. Kobe is the point guard. We've seen the story. Io's not going to be the point guard. He's better on the wing. That just is what it is. I believe we can win one game against Boston. Yeah, listen, the Bulls can win one game against anybody. It just depends on the night. You think the reason for continuity is because we let go of so many players that do better after they leave? No, it should be that you have players that you want to develop. I don't think that this front office is looking at, like, the only player really is Laurie. Wendell ain't turned into shit, right? They were trying to get rid of him at the trade deadline, right? So, like, I think they learn from their mistakes, absolutely, but I think it's more so that they believe in the development of these players. Would it be a hot take to say Io belongs in the most improved player race? He's probably going to improve in the offseason again, obviously, but who knows what he'll end up doing next season. No, Io's he's been great, but he hasn't been up there with some of the other players you really look at as being most improved this season, at least not in my opinion. It takes a real man to pull off powder blue. No, I mean, I think most people should be able to pull off powder blue. It's a great color. Haize, I like Kobe, but that center from the Rockets has a legit argument. He doesn't, not as much as Kobe White at all. You can make it a legit argument, but it's not even close. Again, Sengun has not improved nearly as much. Kobe White, for example, he started 2 games last season. He averaged less than 23 minutes per game. He's now leading. He was leading the league in minutes played before he went down for injury. He started every single game for the Chicago Bulls. On top of that, he's averaging almost 11 more points a game than what he did last year on more efficient shooting, higher usage rate, all those things. Nobody's improved as much as Kobe White. Statistically or in role, nobody's improved as much. The Leroy, the Goatfish Carter be balling. Wow. Why is he? What are we doing there? We need to win with Boston. We need to win with Boston. As in, like, what are we tag teaming? Was it a tag team match? It's turned into a tag team match. The blowout was for Jim Boylan. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, P. Will ain't going nowhere, DN, and I think you know that. I understand why you're saying that, but he ain't going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. Yeah, what the heck was that with Robin? They bring him up front, everyone cheering. Robin is crying and says, I only have one thing to say, and they snatch the mic away. What was that? Dennis Rodman was probably high. That's probably what that was. Dennis Rodman was probably high. Probably high. Very high. So yeah, it is what it is there when it comes down to it. But Dennis Rodman was probably off that medicinal, and he was probably a little bit inebriated. Like that's probably what it was. It's no big deal. It is what it is. Shit happens. It's just a little high, you know. It is legal in Chicago, so he probably came in. You know, they gave him a little bit too much time before the game after his flight landed. He took part of some extracurriculars. And he just kept it moving. So, Haize, take it back. Keep the white Bulls jacket. I want a white. Do I have a white Bulls jacket? Oh, you talking about the zip up thing? Yeah. Hope DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan has a better night on Monday. Hey, I mean, I can't call this night bad because I think DeMar allowed the younger. He saw that Io and Vooch had it cooking, and he didn't do too much. So I don't want to paint it as a bad night just when DeMar doesn't take very many shots. I think that it was a smart night for DeMar, right? We want to see that from DeMar. We don't want to see DeMar just be the player that's like, oh no, I need to go get my 15 shots up, right? He took 7 shots, went 3 of 7, 7 of 11 from the 3-point range. You can't really be mad at that, especially when Vooch, Io, and even Caruso were cooking at one point. I think DeMar played it within his role very well today. I've never seen a less confident hooper than P. Will. You haven't been watching basketball that much, to be honest with you. Robin being Rob. Listen, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. P. Will going nowhere. He's cheap, and the Bulls love. I don't even think he's going to be cheap, brother. I think he's going to be fair market value. I don't think he's necessarily going to be cheap, though. It's not going to be cheap. He thought he was about to put that jersey on again and be rebounding with the youngest. That's hilarious. Listen, you can't convince me that Dennis Rodman wasn't high. You just can't convince me of that. Dennis Rodman was high as shit. Period. I want to party with Robin just to experience it. You may not return from that. That may be the end of you, Bulls for life. Like, you talking about Bulls for life, that's it. That may be it. Dead. D-E-D. Dead. You're dead. That's it. You're done. You're done. See, you got to realize there are a couple of people in the world that you can't get high with. Dennis Rodman is one. Because I'm sure Dennis Rodman probably gets high off like some rare Brazilian frog that he just licks the back of and he's high as hell, right? And then Snoop. You can't Snoop don't smoke the weed that we got that normal humans have access to. He just doesn't. It's a different strand. He does not have access to the same Mary Jane that we do. It's different. It's completely different. It may not actually be the same plant at all, honestly. It may just not be. You can't get high with those type of people. Oh, and Diddy. Don't get high with Diddy but that's a different reason. You'll probably wake up sore, and I don't want that for you. So, you gotta think about who you're getting high with, right? You gotta think about who you're getting high with. Dennis was staggering around a bit. It did seem a bit disrespectful, though. Don't know why I keep laughing. I don't know why either. Io career night. I'm sleeping happy tonight. I mean, hey, Io's career night does it for you, bro. I mean, just make sure you listen. Use some good lotion or Vaseline or whatever so you don't chafe, because it sounds like you about to give yourself the business. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like you about to really put in some work on yourself. And I mean, listen, self-love is love, bro. That's it. I'm not here to judge you. I don't judge. Just, be prepared. Don't chafe. I don't know what to tell you. Has P. Will and Zach done anything since the surgeries? I barely see them nowadays. Well, Zach is back living in Cali. P. Will, I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen P. Will on the bench now that you say that. P. Will won't be cheap, but he won't be what was he had not gotten hurt. Folks are going to get shocked when he got 17 to 20 million this offseason. Otherwise, facts, especially with how he played in December. If P. Will would have, instead of getting hurt, if he would have maintained that level of play throughout the rest of the season, easily 15 to 18 million dollars. And like you said, even then, upwards of about 20 million dollars. I like Batim's game. He's like a cat because he's Arnold. Hey, if I go out while partying with Robin, I'm going out on top. I mean, yeah, it's better than going out partying with Diddy and going out on bottom. Yeah, I made that joke. Swallowed up. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Robin will return, but your ass will be stuck in the Rodman verse, y'all. That's hilarious, man. Shout out to Haize. Our Chicago Bulls get the job done. Facts. Facts worse than Diddy partying. That bro. Listen. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nice thread says, you already know. Come on, you know what I do. Actually, I've smoked with Snoop before when I worked at a nightclub. Bro, I'm telling you, like, it's not the same. It's really not the same that we got. It's not the same. We don't have access to what Snoop Dogg has access to. Like, I'm sure at this point he's like, it's his own strain. Get high with JDH, you pulling your head out of a stripper's ass. Come on. I beg your pardon. But yeah, that's crazy. Haize, can you imagine Delbert Grady partying with Rodman just to get a GoPro camera and watch the madness? That's wild. Good point. Why haven't they given us the surgery update? Patrick's surgery went well, etc. We haven't heard nothing. I don't wait. I think we did get that update. I thought we did. Maybe I'm tripping on that one. Why did Sanogo play only 1 minute? Bulls reserves 5 should have been on the floor last 6 minutes. Listen, talk to Billy Donovan. I ain't got no answer for you, bro. Maybe Billy Donovan smoked. You know what? Never mind. I can't make that joke. They have that multiverse type MJ, y'all. The GOAT. That's funny. Brian says the conversation's gotten so far. This is if this is out of pocket to you, you must have not been around that often. So, bro, strippers, Robin, Snoop, JD8 slander, and the Bulls win. What a night. Yeah, for sure. And Big Diesel still trying to sell us on Sengun. Sengun has not increased the way that, and again, Sengun was a starter last season. So he has not improved as much as Kobe White. Robin is openly with the business. Diddy hides it. That's why I said it would probably be worse. I mean, listen. I'm gonna let that go. I'm just gonna leave it right there. He has an argument, but the argument gets shut down because Kobe White's improved more. That's really just it. You can make an argument for anything. Best believe, if y'all ever live with a woman, you know they can make you can make an argument out of anything. That's out of pocket. Rookie doesn't even know. This ain't even nearly out of pocket. Career nights for Shannon Jr. and Io on the same. Listen, I'm telling you, TSJ should absolutely be in Chicago. I know it's not the position that we need. I know. But like, there's something about having Terrence Shannon Jr. in a Bulls jersey that I'm just like, sign me the fuck up. Like, I know the 3-point shooting is suspect. I know this. I understand that that's a real thing. I get it. But to me, you still got to look at talent. And Terrence Shannon Jr. is such a talented. Like, imagine him next to Kobe. Man, that'd be such a fun thing to watch, man. So I would love TSJ on the Chicago Bulls. I know they're going to prioritize, and they should prioritize a big. Let me be clear there. But man, he went 5 of 9 from 3-point range tonight. It's crazy. Kobe went from being considered an average bench player to a fringe all-star. Enough said. Exactly. Big Kev and C-Dub spent the whole time talking about food. So that's so what's your favorite donut place? Favorite donut place is a local place in St. Louis called Ray's Donuts. Best donuts I've ever had in my life. Non-game related, but I gotta laugh at KC getting pissed every time his post game is interrupted. Good game. Only argument you won't win with a woman is with your mama. She'll quickly pull out the "I brought you into this world. I take you." I don't argue with my mama. I got time for it. Haize, that's a fact. They got into an argument with the chick about who's gonna bust for what? Come on, man. Yeah, they already announced they're moving the stadium. They already announced that they're moving. They're staying on the lakefront. It's not about but Big Diesel, that's where the argument of most improved isn't about how good a player is, it's how much you've improved. And again, he has not improved in role like Kobe White has. He was a bench player averaging less than 22 minutes. Just stop it. You're not going to win the argument. You do this every live stream. You pick one thing to stick on and you keep just drilling it. Or like you stop. You're acting like a nagging spouse. Stop going on about the same thing. Pick a different fucking topic. What are we doing? What do you think about Spanker probably undrafted, but the kid can shoot that thing is crazy. Shoot that thing. I got 4 kids off shooting that. We have jumped the shark, people. The stream has officially jumped the shark. The shark has been jumped. It's over with. It's done. The shark is jumped. What world did I just join? Come talk Bulls here about arguing over. But listen, I know you're not talking. If Pat and Torrey stay, then you might as well get TSJ. I mean, they're going to probably both be here anyway, but what does it got to do with us needing a young center? Oh, man, damn Haize said he has more accurate shot than Javon. Oh, well, that ain't hard. Anthony Vargas. Haize is so funny. It makes my day watching his videos. What did I just came in here? You just came in here. Hey, that's not that type of chat, my guy. What are we doing, bro? What? Hold on. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? He said he just came in here. What are we doing? What are we? By the way, shout out to Vern. Shout out to Vern. You got to give love to Vern. Yo, this conversation speaks to how impressive beating the Wizards is. I'm still happy about it, though. Facts. 100% facts on that one. He's out here competing with DeMar trying to see who gets to get. No, I'm done. So you ain't got to worry about that. Listen, and all my kids are legitimate. So I don't have any side babies that you know. We need TSJ so we can have a team of Terry, Tori, and Kobe. That's crazy. But he just admitted Haize Pornhub. That's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy. There's so many. There were no pump fakes in this chat. That's. Have you ever been swallowed up? Hey, son peeking around the corner like, hey, yo, what my pops just. Oh, no, my son is knocked out. He passed the hell out, man. Passed the hell out. Don't let DeMar hear that. He's going to get started on another side baby. Another side baby is crazy. JDH swallowed. Whoa, whoa. Wait, laughing while hard. Wait, what? What? Who? Wait, what? How did we get here? How do we get here? That's crazy. That's wild, man. But all right, we're gonna go. We have like listen. I know we usually go 45 minutes on the post game show, but it was a blowout win against the Wizards. Like don't get me wrong, it's great. I'm glad that the Bulls were able to close out a game against the Washington Wizards. Let's do it again on Sunday. I'm sorry, on Monday. See, Snoop Dogg week. Let's do it again Monday against the Portland Trailblazers and take care of business at home. But man, it's only so much breakdown you can do for a game, a win over the damn Wizards on a Saturday night. On a Saturday night at that. Saturday night. You're gonna have to censor some words. Haize is getting out of control. That's crazy. How many side babies are there, and can any of them play defense? Well, clearly, the women's birth control couldn't play any defense because, like, I think DeMar had. I think it's two side babies. So yeah, you know. Yep, and we're off the rails. By God, he's. But all right, y'all, man. I love you guys, man. I love you, motherfuckers, bro. Like y'all really do truly make my day. I love this community that we've built, and it's just been great, man. It's been so fun to just continue to kind of build this thing out, man. I really appreciate you guys so much, man. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all following the show at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. Hold on, we got a question from Illinois Cast. Do you think our performance after the deadline has at all redeemed Acme's stance? To a degree. I think that's to a degree. And I think, listen, the thing is I think Acme fights against the people who call for a full blow-up. But it's not coming, right? But he has his reasons for a major retool. We still need a retool, in my opinion. So, but yeah. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all. Make sure you guys are following the show, man. I will see you lovely and beautiful people tomorrow morning for the mailbag. Matter of fact, for the mailbag, you know we do mailbags every Saturday and Sunday. Get your voicemails in or text messages. The number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. Thanks to you guys. And like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See Red if you can, y'all. And let's go ahead and play the winning outro. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.